GM guys, can you hear me? Yo guys, can you see the screen? Can you hear me? Screen, audio. Someone text me in the live call chat, please. All good, perfect. I'm gonna drop the link real quick. I'm gonna pin the message. And I'm gonna also drop in live call questions. Done. All right, new students ask the questions in the live call questions and chat in the live call chat. I'm gonna make the announcement real quick and then we can get started. All right. Gonna mute the site. Done. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys worked, trained, etc. Interesting price action finally. Exciting stuff's happening. We might be due for a pullback. People got way too happy and euphoric yesterday. All right, announcement made. I'm gonna give it a minute and then we can get started. Oh, this one looks good too, Cat. All right, guys, ask the questions, onboarding questions now, new students, because once we switch to advanced call, I'm gonna ignore them. I'm gonna do the intro in a minute, and then I'm gonna start responding to those questions. The live call is recorded, so if you miss something, then you can always rewatch it later. Ooh, where's my water? All right, guys, let's get started with the onboarding. Welcome, new students. When you join the campus, most of the channels are locked and you cannot see them. You have to do the lessons to unlock them. And in the Start Here channel, you will find the available channel list and you will also find the campus map here. Take a look and then head over to the Learning Center. Read the Start Here section first of all. When you get started with something new, it can be hard early on, but you have to push through. That's the only way. Most people, when they get started with something, they fall out after a few days. Doesn't matter if it's the gym or the real world or real life business, whatever. It's the same. And in the Start Here section, you will see what you have to do first few days, and take this very seriously and get things done in a few days. You will start with decentralized and airdrops courses. In decentralized, you will learn the basics of crypto and you will learn to use the important tools like wallets and exchanges. And then airdrops course, very important. Everyone should be farming airdrops in this campus, and it's important for your daily habits as well. Once you set up your airdrop farms and you build good daily habits, then other crypto things will fall into place as well, just because you build these habits. Super important. You will be in crypto, you will not be sidelined anymore, and you will return to the market each day. At the end of the course, there is the farming setup lesson where I'm gonna tell you exactly what to farm based on how much money you have. If you have 200 bucks, then you will farm testnet tasks. Those are free, you can do more. Protocol farms and chain farms as well. Still in this lesson, you will find the example setups. I understand early on it's hard to find the information and it can be confusing, but this is the lesson that will help you a lot. So read this several times. It's important for test and daily tasks, main and daily tasks, and for chain farming too. And there's a video in the end that you should watch several times. Once you are done with setting up your farms, you can do the rest of the courses. Before you buy into any altcoin, meme coin, shitcoin, please do the courses bull run, experienced, and meme coins. It's very easy to get screwed these days in crypto. It's a ruthless market, There are many scammers out there, so learn to protect yourself. There are so many ways to screw it up. I keep getting DM'd on a daily basis by students how they lose money, and it's very retarded, unfortunately. If you just do the lessons, you will be mostly protected. So do them. Again, it's important because you might click on a malicious link. You might not know how to use a liquidity pool. You don't know what slippage is. You don't know how to find the contract address for a token. Just so many ways. So do the meme coins course before start aping into any shit coins. Then still in the learning center, you'll find the chain farming area of steps. Each one has a video, very easy to follow. Then daily task descriptions. This is only description. The tasks themselves, they are posted in the daily task channel. Then daily setup. This is how you should utilize this campus in the long run. So in the start here section, you will learn what you have to do early on, first few days. This lesson is about how you should spend your time in this campus in the long run. It's going to depend on who you are, how much money you have, how much time you have, your risk appetite, etc. Some people come here 30 minutes a day, they farm the daily tasks, watch the daily market update, and then they might be active in a cash generating campus. Other people are here all day long and they want to make the most out of the bull market. So give this a read once you are done with the airdrop farm setup. Then daily video archive, another important section. Here you will find daily news and analysis. This is my daily market update, 10 minutes each day. Watch it each day, only available for 48 hours. So you can only find 2 of them here at any time. And they are also posted in the channels, by the way, but it's always easy to just come to the archive and find these things. Live calls such as this one, same idea. Last 2 are always available, which is basically like 48 hours. So watch it. If you cannot watch live, then just watch it later, same day or next day. Then daily tasks. These are here to stay. I'm not removing them. They are posted in the daily task channel as well, but you can find them archived in here. And then daily wisdom calls. So this is super important for most of you because you are young and you are from the West. You don't know how to be a man. No one ever taught you. And you don't want to stay a loser forever. Even if you make money and you are a dork, you're still a loser. With money, it's better, but still shit. So this is where I teach you life. Besides making money in the real world, we also focus on becoming the man. So take this seriously. Listen to the calls. And also there's a daily wisdom channel where I post text format. So read that as well on a daily basis. And then I'm going to show you the daily checklist. You should add the tasks to your daily checklist and check them on a daily basis. You can add the tasks, for instance, in the increased power level channel. And then, of course, you can create your own personal things that you want to do. In the daily checklist channel, you will see mine in the pinned message. And try to post it here every day because with that, you will build good habits again. And you will keep yourself accountable. All right, this is it for the intro, and now I'm gonna start responding to the questions. So post the questions, the live call questions, and chat in the live call chat. And if you have onboarding questions, then just please ask it now because later on they are gonna be ignored. And for some reason, new students love to ask onboarding questions once we switch to advanced call. Can you explain what the bootcamp is for? Is it for beginners to guide them step by step? I'm connecting psychology stuff with crypto, basically, like how to be a man, how to do things in life, and how that applies to crypto. And some of them build on top of each other as well. And I am reusing my daily calls, so each one of them has a daily call added. And basically, that's the idea. Because right now, for instance, the daily wisdom is very scattered. And I just post randomly in the daily wisdom channel. And the calls are not ordered. And now I'm trying to make a system out of it. And it's very useful for crypto as well. Because, well, the markets are based on human behavior. So it's coming together. The last few days, I worked a lot on it. And again, I want to release it by Sunday, the first few lessons at least. Many more lessons to come, but I just want to make sure that the first 10 are out there or something like that. And it's not going to be like you can do it at once. So there will be like 24 or 48 hours in between lessons, because you should really spend some time on it, not just click through. That's another thing, because most of you don't analyze your own life in any way, unfortunately, and you have to start doing that. I sent crypto to upgrade my membership with wrong network. Is it possible I can retrieve it? Ask support. I have no idea. I have a laptop coming next few days. Should I wait to create centralized exchange accounts and everything else, as the mobile is not as secure? Well, if it's only 2-3 days, then sure, then wait. But you can do the lessons on the phone though. That's good enough. Thankful for your insights. By experience, how many projects will succeed? Is it like 50% or less or more? And is chain farming safer than protocol farming? So you didn't say if it's airdrops, you say 50%. 50% for what? Tokens, 99% of them go to the trash can. We all know that. As for farms, their interest is to release tokens, right? So more than 50% will release tokens that we farm. Like each of them so far, at least for chains, have released token. And many of the protocols too. In some cases, you will not qualify. That can happen as well. It was harder to qualify in May because they were dickheads, like Zcasing, for instance. They could see what happened to airdrops, and then they came up with arbitrary rules to make sure they get more money. But in general, their interest is to drop the token, right? So if that's the interest of the team, then at some point it will happen, because that's how they make money. There are only a handful of protocols that make money without token. Thoughts on AIOZ? Okay, you are new. I think we are looking at the wrong places. Do the meme coins course and the advanced courses, and you will see why. Someone is asking, what does this tweet mean for Scroll? Pre-market listing SCR, Scroll ZK Pay. I will have to look at this later. I'm not sure. Hi, coach. Any update about the real world coin and airdrop? Well, Tate will let you know when it happens. Listen to Tate's announcements. Again, professors are not getting updated on that one, right? So Tate doesn't want anyone to have insider information, so I don't know too much about it just because of that reason. Same for other professors. I do have 2 questions. I'm really good at leverage timing. I am playing with very little money with leverage. Do you have any advice you can give me on this topic? Well, keep it small. And so leverage is for, of course, increasing position size mostly, and not gambling. The reason why there is leverage at platforms, because most people are emotional and cannot handle leverage. So that's why it's available. Don't become emotional. What will be in the bootcamp? I just told you. Are you from Hungary? Yes, I'm Hungarian. Born and raised, spent quite a few years in the US. Do you need more than one debit card, or can I use the same one for every wallet? No, you need one, and you will use MoonPay or centralized exchange. Anyone launched his own coin? Very easy to launch into coin, by the way. So even if someone will have a coin, it doesn't mean that person knows what he's doing. You can launch a new coin on pump.fun in 5 minutes, bro. Are you considering doing new format of live calls in the future? Like what? Should I just buy into Sui to secure a position or wait for a pullback? I'm not a buyer here. I want to buy as well, but well, fuck, it's still going up today. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, you don't know where the pullback comes. So yesterday already, I didn't think it would go up, and I was looking for lower prices. This is when something starts trending. This is what you get. No, you don't get entries. But BTC is still not looking that good, right? So that's another thing. People are very bullish here, and for some reason they started buying into altcoins too much, in my opinion, right? The market structure is still, we didn't make a higher high here, right? It's not, it's like people are getting ahead of themselves once again. We will have to really see, we will need confirmation, by the way. Also turns out the big buyer here last few days, one of the biggest spot buyers was Sailor, again with MicroStrategy. News came out, so let's see if it holds up. If we get a pullback, all of these get destroyed once again. Especially if we get a pullback to the low 50s, which is still on the table, by the way. It was a nice run up, and alts reacted wonderfully, make no mistake, but we are not out of the woods just yet. Many people are either like super bearish or super bullish for some reason. I don't know. It's so divided once again. People are still have this PTSD from this because of the last few months. But Sui looks good, as you can see. There's the chart. I will talk about it later. Ivan keeps asking, they seem desperate to know almost. Which one now? Should I just buy in? Okay, so again, if you look at the charts, always zoom out and you will see how much it already went up. So the funny thing is, in bull markets, sometimes you will just buy in on tops, but this is billions of dollars market cap, and Bitcoin hasn't even broken out yet. So I'm not gonna buy here. Like, look at this chart. I'm not buying here. Even if it goes up a bit more, the upside is now limited. So that's it. We talked about this a few days ago. Or even like 1-2 weeks ago. I didn't expect this good of a price action, so I didn't buy either. Like, sometimes you miss a train, it's okay. There are many trains to come. Ask the question about farming and the chance. The question you read before, because I'm constantly taking $150 out of my shitcoin investment and invest into airdrop farming. What's your take? Is that a lot of money for you? Like, again, guys, if you say $100 or $150, for some people that's all the money. For other people, it's nothing. Like, how is an increase in TVL important in an ecosystem of a coin? I was reading some news Twitter about TVL of Sui going up in a month heading into the bull run. So you can see that's interest, basically. TVL is a bit confusing, because there are some chains with huge TVL and no interest. That happens as well. But when there are these new chains and the TVL just starts going up, that means new money coming in, right? And people looking at that chain, that new chain, and trying to position themselves. So that's a good thing in this case. It means interest in the chain. How long did it take for you to be able to live on slowly crypto profits? It's a weird question, because I made already a lot of money before that. So it's different for me than most people. Retardio Giga Lock-in holding up well compared to the rest of the memes today. Yeah, we'll look at it. I got Retardio Cousins NFT real cheap, and I don't know what to do with it now. Relist or hold? We can talk about this as well soon. But at least you are new and you are looking at the right places. Like, that's good ecosystem right now. Good, better NFT with some interest. So I'm glad that new students mentioning an NFT, which actually is not the worst thing. What is your take on STX and Bitcoin L2 narrative? We will see. We had some Bitcoin narrative last December, ever since it's been going down. Opinion about Sol, we'll talk about altcoins soon. Example of big institutions manipulating market. What is regarding what? Like, what example right now? Did someone research Turbo meme coin? Not me. Why did you make a lot of money on before getting into crypto? Just asking, because I'm curious. I was working for startups in California, which pay a lot, by the way, if you know what you are doing. And then I allocated some into crypto early on, which already went up. And then I just switched to basically full-time crypto. But at the time, I already had a lot of money in it. So that's it. What do you recommend as a funding account for futures? What do you mean? Like which centralized exchange you want to use? Bybit, Binance, most likely. How do we know a coin gets high attention from Twitter or amount of holders? Like there are tokens with a lot of all the tokens have a lot of holders. It doesn't mean it has the attention still. So usually you can use some tools for this, but for me, until this day, what I trust more is my own eyes because I am looking at the market each day. So for long months, for long years. So usually I'm just being active, and that's how I see it. Do you think Coinbase will be the centralized exchange that mass normies use? Yes, especially in the US. For now, we care more about the US because innovation is a thing there, unlike in many other countries. So maybe a few years from now, other exchanges will be more important because you want to onboard half of India and China. But for now, yes. I bought some Sui when RSI crossed midline. I plan on selling when RSI either drops back. I don't use that shit too much. It's here, yes, but you cannot make investment decisions based on RSI alone. You can use that in confluence with other things sometimes in certain cases. Some people do that. Some people totally ignore it. But just making investment decisions based on where the line is you understand it's very simple, right? If it was that simple, then everyone would do it. I have an option of staying at my current job where I make okay money, 3K per month in Germany. In Germany, that's not okay, bro. But have no time, 11 hours at the job, then it's a very little pay. But sometimes I have some time to do crypto there. That's good. At least you get paid for learning crypto. My other option is to come back home to work less time, but my income would be 3 times less. And that's a no-go because then it's just 1K per month in Germany. Should I stay here and just focus on airdrops and long-term holds with that money, or move back home and get it in the trenches after work? I cannot do this. I cannot make this decision for you. You have to understand the pros and the cons. Bull market will be insane, but just you going home and then try to be active in crypto, and you will be emotionally dependent on the outcome here because you are not working, you don't get any money, and then you have to succeed with crypto, which will put a big stress on you, and you don't have the experience yet to handle it. So it's tough call, bro. I'm not gonna make this decision for you. We wonder how you look. Sometimes you are funny, but you are intelligent. Sometimes I'm like, cannot be funny all the time. I'm not a clown, bro. How do I look like? Like, the closest that comes, like, which person looks like? Maybe Jason Stathamish, let's say. I have the same haircut, same facial hair, better body. By now, he's old. Hey Prof, how to hunt coin for swing trades? We can talk about this soon. All right, actually I'm gonna switch to advanced. No onboarding questions anyways, which is surprising because the prices are going up. This is what you get on a Friday. All right. Cool, announcement made. Yeah, so swing trade in general, but going back to your question, is just, you could say, time frame, right? So if you play narratives, you could consider those swing trades as well, right? Because you might hold it for a week. But what you mean, I guess, is basically what you see on Twitter all the time, that some people are very good at identifying larger cap altcoins that they can ride, such as Sei or Sui these days, right? You can look at this as well. You can zoom out. You see it went down a lot. Now it's bottoming, and then it might make a good trade for a few weeks. Many of these, if BTC goes up, many of these will do something like this now. Or this, right? This one is bottoming now as well. Looks worse, but same idea. So this one, which one was it? Sui. Where is it? Here. Yeah, it's the same, right? So if you just do this, it looks very similar to the others. And now this one is stronger. It's not for you, maybe it's not. It doesn't even make sense to make 50% on a chain like this. This is only good if you have size. Usually, if you have very small stack, I wouldn't really play these. If you have $2,000, then you can start playing these. But until then, I don't think it makes too much sense. You need minimal charting, not even too much, and then you just need to allocate your money for a few weeks, and that's it. I don't think it's very hard, right? You can see the accumulation zone. You will see which chains will have more attention, and then once it breaks out, then you buy into it, and that's it. But again, it's not recommended for many people. I talk about many different things because, well, we have many different profiles in here. Would you be smart to reposition my portfolio 50-50 Sol and base coins? I wouldn't say so, but look at base now. So now we approaching 70k again. Like now it's like 65k, which is close to 70. Before it was like we were like low 50s. Now you will see that many of these coins immediately moved a lot because we just got closer to 70. So look at still down a lot, but look at this, right? I have to zoom in here because if you just look at it, like from 2 days to 3 days ago, it's an instant 2x, just because we got closer to 70. So that's an important thing again, that you see the interest will come as we get closer to 70k, which is good. But would I allocate now? I would wait a bit. If we get a pullback and it takes a bit longer to get there, another month to 70k, then until then base coins will not do too much, right? Or if you can wait a long time, then sure, buy at the lows right now and then celebrate in 3 months. With your bull market experience, when does the market pump? I know it's hard to predict, but what did you analyze? So this is in the bull market lesson, by the way, a bull market course. But you understand when BTC goes up, so let's look at a few coins here. It's a bit different than the previous bull market, but some things are the same. So for instance, if you zoom out here, you see this is where it went up a lot from October to, let's say, first, like this, like January, first half of January. Zoom in. Yeah, so let's say where does it become parabolic and breaks old all-time high? Around early December. Yeah, so here, this is where we consolidated below old all-time high, which basically took like back in the day like 3 weeks, right? Now it takes 6 months because we went up too early because of the ETS. But the point is here we break out and then look at other coins. So I'm going to show you a coin which did not go up with it, but it went up much more after. So if you look at this, I had this coin from September, but you see, January 20th, it's nothing. Price action, no, this altcoin didn't move until basically February. And then it went up a lot. So this is, some coins will move like this after BTC breaks out and goes to highs and then goes sideways a bit. Then there are other coins. What's it called? Alpha. Is this coin gone that I'm looking for? Maybe this. Ah, fuck. This is not it. It was called Alpha. Let's find another one. Which one went up early on? Fuck. I don't remember. Give me 1 sec. I remember. No, this went up later too. Which one was it then? So point is, okay, I'm just gonna explain it here. Some coins will go up long with BTC. When BTC starts going up, a few coins will go up as well. We are focusing on those coins right now. When we break out from all-time highs, a few coins will go at the same time and will outperform BTC. But most of the coins will not outperform BTC early on when it breaks out. So you have to make sure you understand the difference. And then later on, when BTC is higher and then just mostly goes sideways and odds can pop like from here, from February basically till May, like this part. That's when basically most coins, or all back in the day, all the coins pumped. Now more or most coins will pump. Now we have way more coins, so it's very hard to pump everything. You really need to see where attention goes. Dispersion is much higher, so you have to pay attention to that. But around this time, it's gonna be like many coins popping, and this is gonna be the crazy part, right? Whenever some things go really parabolic. But for now, you wanna focus on the few coins that possibly outperform BTC on the next leg up. But you know the names of the coins because I gave it to you. And once again, when you saw last few days, which ecosystem did we talk about last few weeks? Sui, Phantom. Guess what? Phantom is up a lot as well. Few of the old coins that still make sense because of the Sonic stuff, right? But this is up a lot since August and early September. And then Saga looks very good too. This is a new coin, so it hasn't even been pumped, and it was very low cap, so it was very easy to pump. And then, yeah, and then the meme coins, like look at Popcat, like it's insane. Cat, like basically when it comes to like mid caps, large caps, the coins that we are in or we talked about, those are the ones that went up. Why? Because we spent time in the market and keep analyzing it and see where everything goes. For very small caps and narratives, it's a bit different, but you get the point. Can you give us a quick look at SourceCoin and some things look at when researching wallets? Let me try to pull this up. Wait, give me a sec. I'm just gonna find the coin. I use SourceCoin way less these days because I use, for instance, HolderScan, but I'm gonna pull this off, wait a sec. So it looks very similar like Etherscan these days. Looks much better than back in the day, right? You can see price, market cap, current supply, holder, so you can get the basic information, but you can again also use other things to see. Now SourceCoin is much easier to use. Back in the day it was a pain in the ass, right? So you can see all the transactions that you want. DeFi activities, I don't even know what this is. So if you look for transactions, you will find it here. You can also filter these if you want, but there are other tools that make the filtering for you too. That's the other thing. Holders, you can check wallets easily, right? If you need detailed wallets, if you look at DEX screen or other things and you find wallets, then you can check them here as well. So I don't think what information you need, it's not super hard to get. Some token distribution, not bad, like basic information. And then of course you should check other tools that I am recommending, because data aggregation is a big thing. Some other people did the work and took all this, right? Took all the info and they integrated it with a much better interface, much better filters, etc. Wait, let me close the window. Some music is, I don't know, what is this? Some party around here. It's 7 p.m., bro. All right. Which coin you suggest us to keep an eye on? Like the ones that we talked about last few weeks. New narrative will emerge soon. It's better you catch that. Otherwise, was strong. Cat coins, we still have a cat season. We kept talking about this. And then the few L ones like Sui, Phantom, ecosystems, those are super important as well. For now, these are two big ones. Then you can look at the smaller coins we always talk about. Here's a list. Again, you can research some of the meme coins that you think will make sense. Again, coins, also I posted this in experience analysis, which is a super important point once again. If your coin has not been an absolute stallion over the last 3 days after being nuked to oblivion in the months prior, probably want to reevaluate where you're parking your money. Yeah, so his last few days, he didn't, I mean, he's a bit exaggerating it, but if your coin didn't do anything last few days, that's suspicious, right? So, for instance, let's look at Michi, which was fine. You see immediate interest once BTC goes, Popcat goes. That's what you want to see. Now, Billy, which was very shit for a while, it's a good sign that made a 3x basically from the lows. Very, very nice. Because if you just ignore this, why would you buy in here? This looks shit. First, you need confirmation that someone still wants to buy. Same for Safi, very nice chart since August, just up only. You want to see this? It's good. Mini looks better as well. You can see since early September. It's basically up only. It's grinding. It's like, it's very good. Very good signs. Then I think this is bad. Yeah, this is a Cabal coin anyways. Will it be pumped? Maybe once again they find it to pump it, but nothing is happening really. Then this one, some people's favorite. Went up too much not too long ago. It has to go sideways first. Someone told me about Retardeo today. Yeah, this is a good sign. Finally, again, this one also went up too much and it had to come down and maybe a little more sideways price action accumulation needed before it can go up. But this is very nice. This is what you want to see. Again, if you just look at this, it's not looking good yet. Not looking good yet. And now it looks much, much better. Okay, people are willing to invest money in it again. Would I buy it right now? No, I think I would wait a few days, but it's just a very good sign. I would be like, okay, let's keep an eye on this. How to know which narratives or which ecosystems next to pump? That's pattern recognition mostly for me, that I could see what pumped before and I was there. So if I find something early, then I know other people will be interested or not. I don't know, but I can guess, let's put it this way, with higher probabilities than other people. So what do you want? Like, how do you make money? If there is something only you see in the market, that's bad because other people won't see it, so they will not buy. So you can be very fucking clever and not making money with it, even though you are right. Then you can be late because many people bought in before you. It makes sense. You bought in last. No more people to buy in. You are going to be dumped on, right? So you want to find things that other people will find right after you. And in some cases, you buy into something and sit in it for like 3 months, doesn't do anything, and then it blows up. That's possible too. But the point is that the best thing for you financially is if you find something good, which is still small, and people will find it right after you, when you bought in, right? That's the idea. So when you look for narratives, always try to figure out if it can be compelling to other people, not only for you. And basically, that's it. As for which ecosystem, you need to see where interest is, and it's when it's down only or like sideways price action right now that you could see. What's easier here with these narratives that I mentioned is that I could see the interest for long months, but the Bitcoin price action didn't let these narratives develop, right? Sui or Phantom. We know about the Sonic rebranding for a long time, for half a year now, and it's clear that at some point it will catch on. And when can happen when BTC finally stops screwing us. And then there are other narratives like the Tron narrative, which comes quickly. And it's much harder to identify because basically you have half a day to identify before people start buying into it. So it's a very different thing. KeyCat, really cool meme. I'm definitely gonna ape in when it pulls back a little more. Originally, I bought into the deriv on Solana by accident. Do we hold on Bitcoin or sell? So simple thing is here, right? So BTC now, where is the big resistance I'm gonna show you, or the big level that we all watch is around here. Around here, right? This is where if we close above this, we put in a higher high. And everyone is looking at this. Everyone knows this. So this is going to be a super important level, because if we close above this, that's going to be a big thing. Then it becomes much more bullish. Now what we did, we had a nice run up from the lows. First resistance was around 61K here, 61K, let's say. We went through that, wonderful. And now we see how it reacts. I would say if it's very bullish, then it pushes through this and reclaims the level. That would be the most bullish case. Which one is the likeliest? In my opinion, a small pullback, where some people like to mention this level around 60K-ish, but then the next one is around 57-ish, and of course, then 55. Very hard to tell. It depends on many things. It depends on stocks. Turns out that the buyer last few days, the biggest buyer was Sailor, once again with MicroStrategy. And that helped. If he did not do that last few days, which was like a 500 million buy, I guess we wouldn't be here right now. It was a big enough influence. So if I had to guess, we'll have a small pullback. How deep? I don't know. I'm not good at figuring that out. And again, it depends on many other things. If stocks pull back, we flush the leverage from the system, it can get, well, to lower levels. That's it. Open interest is once again high. People once again think we go to all-time high immediately. Same old. But for your question, which is do we hold Bitcoin or sell? Hold, bro. Hold. Because in a few weeks, this will be sorted out. You don't want to shake yourself out of the coins. You are asking low time frame questions, but you should play the high time frame. Good time to accumulate runes and ordinals now before Bitcoin reaches all-time high. That could be another thing, again, that comes back because of BTC price action, besides base. I'm not big on runes and ordinals. I don't like that narrative as much in general. I had Mubi and some other coins back in the day, in December, made money on it, but other than that, I think it's forced, honestly. Bitcoin is a payment settling network, and then people are with these inscriptions, they are trying to make a use out of it. And then can it catch shares? Because Bitcoin is by far the largest chain, so maybe some people will try to buy it just because of that. But it's not my favorite narrative, definitely. Where are the rooms right now? Where's Bitcoin puppets? Let me check. I think they are destroyed, bro. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. Oh, give me 1 sec. This chart looks weird, but let's do this. So now, at the top in BTC, the floor was 0.44 BTC. Now it's 0.0089. That was not that bad, only 80% pullback basically. Um, Not terrible. I think this is one of the main collections. I don't have any of these, by the way. Would you recommend me to try to build a cash flow business? If I'm able right now to invest 6K per month in crypto. I don't understand this question. My goal would be to move to Asia for some years. Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. I try to make money to start finally my professional boxing career. Like they are doing too many things at once, no? Like, would you recommend me to try to build a cash flow business if I'm able right now to invest 5K per month into crypto? Like, there is a big bull run in front of us, and you have enough money to play that. Before you start your professional boxing career, I don't know how advanced you are at that. This is something new idea or whatever. If it's possible, try to ride the bull run next few months. Right now I'm 32. Okay, so you are old. It's you want to do boxing, I understand, but it's not like you are 18 and you have many years ahead of you. You have 12 years of boxing experience, but never consistent cause of work. I would focus on the bull run. I would not do boxing as like training for sure. I don't know, 5 times a week. That's totally fine, but don't focus on turning pro right now at age 32 when you have the bull run in front of you. My plan was to move to Asia when I got 6-figure crypto portfolio. Why not just make the money first before you move anywhere? Like 6 figures is like you have 5K per month coming in. I assume you have already like 20-30K in crypto. Try to maximize it first before you do anything else. Then, like, this is the time, if you already have money in crypto and enough money that you can, again, if you multiply by, let's say, 5 to 10x, then it's gonna mean something. You can build online business in the bear market. You can focus on boxing more in the bear market. Anyone else, your thoughts on contract address from Solana here inserted yet? All right, very good. I like the way you phrase it, bro. Fuck you, Glorp. I fell for it. Still only 2 million. Okay, more in. So I'm laughing because many people are asking about Glorp. I make fun of people and then you just post the contract address and I fall for it. Bro. All right, jokes aside, very small cap, very hard to say something. Without looking at the chart, it's good that people at least showed some interest last few days. This is what you want to see, that it did this instead of just doing like this, right? So not terrible looking chart, but it's very small for me to have a super strong opinion on it. What I also like is that it's quite old, and at a few times people found it, so interest over time, and doesn't seem to be super fake, so that's fine. Imagine you are in your 20s, living alone, no family, any support to help you. You don't have a university degree or the opportunity to get one. No one cares about your university degree, bro. You are struggling to work in order to make ends meet due to rent and other expenses. In this situation, what type of job field would you focus on, and what should this person learn to be most useful? Which job sector should this person focus on? So I assume you make money already. You work 8 hours a day and you don't like your job. Most people don't like their jobs, but you have another few hours a day that you can use properly. I understand you have to make money to survive, so you cannot just leave your job. What most of you seem to not understand is how easily you can change your situation if you push hard and you use your head a bit. Like, really, there are the current people in their 20s. They are fucking useless. Most of you guys as well. Honestly, you are the better ones because you're in the real world. But TikTok brains everywhere and Instagram brains. I keep talking to CEOs and people with the companies, and they keep telling me they hate to hire young ones because they have TikTok brains and they are entitled. So you seem to be Hungarian as well, which is a bit better in Hungary because well, shit came here a bit later thanks to lack of money. But you can change your situation easily with a few months or years of hard work. It's very fucking easy to be better than average. It's, of course, once you want to be top 0.001%, that's hard. If you want to be top 10%, it's very fucking easy. If you want to be top 1%, it's not hard. And your situation is very bad, so it's very fucking easy to improve. That's another thing. It's not, your situation is very easy to improve, in my opinion, with hard work. So go for it. And again, if you are more useful than other people, then you will be hired. That's it. No one cares about university degree anymore. Can you get the job done or you cannot? You know how to behave or you cannot. You can behave. And especially in my country, like as it is Eastern Europe, many people are very negative when it comes to work. So work life in Eastern Europe is shit for most people. They're always complaining, always negative, always they just hate their work. If you have a positive attitude towards work and your bosses can see that, bro, you are already light years ahead of your competition. Also, you can always downgrade your lifestyle if it's, I don't know, you say make ends meet. But what does it mean? I don't know. Back in the day, I also lived with other people in the same room and I was sleeping on the fucking ground for half a year. Happens. I wasn't bitching though, I was working hard all day long. Helped. If Sui has a pullback, will you be buying some prof? I plan to, yes. I cannot understand why not many students watch the live call. Most people are lazy. I always enjoy watching those live calls because you are not only talking about crypto, you also talk about life, networking, body language, women, and many more, and that's why your live calls are always valuable. I agree, it's important. And also when you go out with friends, you should talk about these things instead of always talking about like football and things that don't matter at all. What about holding on to relisting Retardio NFT? Okay, let's look at Retardio. Retardio Cousins. This is one of the better ones right now in this bull run, I agree. So if Retardio coin goes up, if this ecosystem goes up, then this will perform well. That's it. I'm not spending too much time in this ecosystem, so I cannot tell. I have the Ethereum version of these, which is, I forgot the name, Milady's, right? It's the original. Milady. So, but that's the leading one, and that costs right now like 3.5 ETH, so that's not cheap. All right. I think they will be fine. I don't know, maybe you can use the money. So also ask the question where else you can use that money. There's a coin on Sui network called Blob. It's one of the top market cap meme coins on Sui, and it's fairly new. I can't check for holder percentages and other safety checks as easily as I can on Solana. Could you share your thoughts on it? It's harder because it's a new chain. So let's just check this. Wait. No, it's not integrated here either. Well, this is gonna be a bit harder game, but SuiScan doesn't do it. Let me check. So you will not see, I think, aggregated data for sure. But you can always check this. Top holders you can always find. So you can definitely find some information. You won't see how it changes over time. That's the main problem here. Yeah, when it comes to newer things, it's, of course, not that simple. How do you know that the group on Telegram is legit and not a scam? What do you mean exactly? I mean, like, the scam groups are very easy to find, in my opinion. They are just scammy. I don't know, pattern recognition. I didn't even think about this ever because it's so easy to recognize in most cases. They also have typos in their names, usually, or some very weird name. People in there, like, the whole communication is usually weird. What's worse, so what's tricky when, let's say, scammers take over legal telegrams or discords? That can happen too. That's a problem, especially with discords. When discords get compromised, that's annoying because you have been checking on Discord for a while and then you trust it, and then one or two messages in it and you are fucked. Always, I like to cross-reference. That's the other thing, because usually it's not only one Telegram. Let's say there's a project that has a Telegram and a Discord and a Twitter. Check each. And there are so many Telegram groups which are not, let's say, scams, but they are just shit. And if you take advice from there, then you will fuck it up. That's also more dangerous because, again, they are not malicious and they are not trying to scam you. They are just maybe not competent enough. Do you think Michi is big enough to be a first wave pump coin? Yeah, because if PopCat goes, then other important cat coins will go as well. And we can see PopCat wants to go. PopCat wants to go. I think the cat coins will be good. Yeah, this one is strong now. Mog will, if it stops screwing us, Mog will be very strong once again. Like to see this. And yes, I still like Michi a lot. If PopCat keeps going and BTC keeps going, then Michi will make a very nice comeback. When you were on the CoinGecko page, that coin that was trending was Turbo. Fuck me. I fell for it again. Do things like that matter because many people visit the website? Not now. Like, it matters when there are normies more, because now it's still PvP, still crypto people only. So now it matters less. When actually normies come, it matters more. V-Dog, W-Dog. What the fuck is it? Rep Dog. I know this is such a weird price section. Like, it goes up a lot like this and then it just goes ranging. Is this a scam coin or no? Yo, prof, check this out. I'm not gonna fall for it again. It's another contract address. Last bull run had LP tasks, yeah, like incentivized liquidity pools. This time it's airdrops. In 2017 it was, what was it called? CIOs, not CIOs, what was it called? ICOs. What do you think will be next? We'll see. I don't have to guess it now. I will see when next bull run comes. I need to buy new dress shirts. Any brands you suggest? Go to the tailor. When it comes to shirts, it's very easy because if you want to buy a nice brand, it's basically the same price like at the tailor. When it comes to jackets and blazers, that's a bit different, and tailored ones can be very expensive compared to off-the-rack things. But even then, if you want to buy some very good one like Xenia or something, or Loro Piana, whatever, then going to the tailor once again is a better idea. So when would you not go to the tailor? If you don't have that much money, and you will buy a jacket off the rack, which is not the best brand. That's it. For shirts, just go to the tailor. Like if you, because you ask about the brand. So if you cannot afford it, then you will buy a cheap one anyway. If you can afford it, then you can find a tailor in your city. How much is it gonna cost? My tailor, which is the best in Hungary, or other tailors I have in Thailand or Dubai, I don't know, 150 for a shirt, basically 150, a bit more sometimes. But then if you go to a store and they ask, like, they want to give it to you for 100 or 110, what the fuck would you do it? So I think shirts is just very easy choice. Go to the tailor. And it's so easy to see these things. Like if you go to if you hang out with normal people, and like people who know what they are doing, it's very easy to see which people go to the tailor and know what they are doing regarding clothes, and which people just take the shit off the rack. So when it comes to my pants, like side fasten pants and my blazers and my shirts, basically all of them are from the tailor, different tailors. When is the bootcamp coming out? I still want to release it this week. Not all the lessons, but the first few. Also, again, there is going to be a time limit between the lessons because you really should think about it a lot. I just don't want you guys to click through and then forget everything, because good things take time. So I'm going to put a time limit in it, so you cannot start a new lesson for 2 days or something like that. Thoughts on Raleigh, on Seoul. I'm going to check this real quick, and I have to go soon. 1 million, I'm not going to look it up. 1 million market cap. I'm Turkish but living in the US with no help. What I want to ask is this: should I learn coding or go to a trade school for a job? I don't know what to do if you are the person that turned back 20s, what you should do when you are at my situation. It's always just, you have to work super hard, all waking hours, bro, that's it. I don't think it's that hard. Do things online that you can do from anywhere, so you will have the opportunity to work remotely. Pick some skills. Coding is fine, but takes quite a few months. You could get a coding job in half a year easily, in my opinion. But then, are you willing to code 16 hours a day for the next half a year? Can you check props? Prop base, my biggest bag. I made good profit a few months ago. I don't even know what it is. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's take a look at this. Prop base. Bro, what do you mean? Is it this? Aptos? Something looks very suspicious here. And prop base. Bro, this low liquidity shitcoin. What's this? No. Leave. Am I looking at the wrong place? I don't think so. Alright, guys. Wait, someone is telling me you can use this Sui sniffer. Oh, that's a good thing. Thanks. Check this, guys. Good find. Thank you. So this is good for safety score for Sui, apparently. Ownership renounced, mintable, coin meta, data upgradable, LP burned, sufficient liquidity. It's nice. Yeah, you can try to use this app for a quick contract. Very fine. Thanks. Good find. All right. I gotta go. So one more question here. What's your vibe you are getting from CT is important. They are very bullish as far as I can see. Yeah, they are too bullish in my opinion for no reason just yet. I don't like that shit. Again, it would be way more bullish if we are above 65, above the, we close above the previous high, so we make a higher high on the daily at least. But if you look at the big numbers, like if you zoom out, then the other big resistance is all-time high. So it gets really bullish when we reclaim all-time highs. Because if you just don't wanna look at this choppy area, then basically it just the chart is like this: higher high, higher low, and now we want a new higher high, which we need to cross this line, right? So if you zoom out, let's say this is, I'm put it on the weekly, that's it, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, and you could say this is a higher low here, around here, or this one, whatever, this wick down, but that's gonna be big if you close above here, right? So first of all, 65k is huge, would be very nice. We'll see, next few days we'll tell. All right, guys, and yeah, CT once again super bullish, and then they will become super bearish. Just a week ago or 2 weeks ago they were super bearish. Sure, we got the 50 bps rate cut, but it was half expected. If you went to Polymarket, like 53% said it was 50 bps and 47% was like 25 bps, so it wasn't even a big surprise. But the price action was promising here again. MicroStrategy was buying. We'll see. I am bullish for October, but I just don't think we go up like this, right? So this is not happening. Yes, most people talk like that would happen tomorrow. No, it's not happening like that. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Keep working. You see, it pays off.